Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher, and I'm joined by a very special person, Shauna Williams, officer in the Norfolk Police Department. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Pretty good. Okay, I got to ask you, you're out there trying to get people to become a police officer, right?
Yes.
Why?
Well, first of all, it's fun. Very fun, very rewarding job. I truly love what I do. We have a big city here in the city of Norfolk, and though it may appear as though we have a large force, we're still needing more bodies. And it's a career and a profession that at the end of the day you feel very rewarded for providing that public service.
But it's a tough job.
It is. It is very tough, but again, when we recruit individuals, we're looking for individuals that are strong-minded, motivated, and strong-willed, and don't mind kind of getting in the trenches when it comes to our city of Norfolk.
Okay, can we get personal?
I'm sure you are.
How long have you been in the police force?
September of this year will be my 11th year.
All right, and you say that with a smile.
Yes.
So how long did you want to be a police officer?
Since I was 16, I was a teenager, and my godfather was a St. Petersburg police officer in Florida. And I've always admired what he did, and it was very motivating. And since then, I knew that this was my calling.
Now, what was it that he did that you really found appealing?
Mostly, whenever he would come and visit, was seeing him in his uniform. As a kid, I just thought that was really, really awesome. And he would sometimes come to our school in his patrol vehicle. And of course, like we do for the kids now, running the lights and the sirens and all of the bells and whistles. And I realized then, wow, that's something I want to do.
Okay, now, were you able as a little girl to pick up that 35-pound belt?
No, not as a little girl, but as time got older, as I got older, sometimes he would allow me to pick up his duty belt, of course, not with everything on it, to kind of give me a sense of what I'm about to walk into.
Okay, what is that new recruit about ready to walk into?
Oh, it all depends. It depends on that individual that's walking in. And I say that because we have all walks of life wanting to join the police department. It could be that young male or female fresh out of high school or fresh out of college, or sometimes an individual who is transitioning from the military. They're going to experience, how should I say, their eyes are going to be open because it's a new door that's opening, something fresh and something new. Challenging as far as physical fitness, challenging in a sense of learning about new laws and regulations for the city of Norfolk, and learning what it is in a sense of serving the public.
Now, I've said this to the chief when people think they can give advice, and I say, you know, I'm not going to give advice because what I know about the police department I learned on TV. How close is that? Come on. Are any of them real?
Well, let's just say that in the real police world, you know, cases are not going to be solved in a matter of 55 minutes.
Right, with commercials.
Exactly. But as far as some of the exciting things that you see, the suspense, the adrenaline that you see pumping in the officers, that is very real. I can say with true fact and experience that is real. You will get involved in police chases and having to deal with all walks of life of the public. But again, like I stated before, it's so rewarding because in this field of work, each and every day is different.
Now, your career has kind of been different segments too, though, hasn't it?
Yes.
So you started off as a recruit.
Yes.
Got through training. Hats off to you on that because I'm not sure if I could.
Thank you.
And then you did what?
From graduating the academy, I worked in uniform patrol. The area in which I patrolled was the 1st Precinct Blue Sector, which at that time was Park Place, Lambert's Point, Barad Park, Huntersville area.
Which gave you a chance to kind of really meet and greet with the neighbors, right?
Yes, yes. Wonderful experience, a very eye-opening experience for me. Okay. After uniform patrol for close to 2 years, I requested and put in a transfer request to go to the detective division, and I was able to be blessed to work in the sex crimes unit for 4 years there.
That's got to be tough work, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But important.
Exactly.
And so that's kind of the reward, isn't it?
Yes, yes, very much so.
Okay, and then what?
From there, I went to work for the training division as one of the training academy instructors for the police recruits, the police academy itself. And just recently, I have now transitioned to Norfolk Police Recruiter.
Well, see, it's obvious that you love what you're doing, but there's a variety of tasks that you can get involved in. So police officer is not just a police officer, not just a police officer, right?
No, not at all. Again, a police officer, I am that first. I will
Okay.
admit that. I am a police officer first, but aside from that, I handle many duties and tasks, and I wear many hats. As for today, my title is a Norfolk police officer, but my job title is also a recruiter. And within our department, you can go to many different professions and opportunities still wearing the same uniform.
So for the men and women that's sitting out there watching this, is there a checklist they can kind of work through as to if they're qualified or not?
Oh, most definitely. The sky is the limit, and that's one thing I can say I'm happy to say about our department. You're not limited to what you're able to do. It's just a matter of you being that motivated individual. Once you've done at least a minimum of 2 years or at least 5 years in uniform patrol, depending on that individual, you are able to put in your request to go to other units, whether it's the detective division, other specialty units like Harbor Patrol or K-9. One of the many units that a lot of people love to go to, but it's quite difficult, is our SWAT team, our SOT team.
Wow.
And there's always the opportunity for moving up in rank for promotion as well.
So again, no chance of boredom.
No, not at all.
So now, and if you like a desk job, is there a place for you there?
Yes. Yes, most definitely.
So a good sedentary job?
Well, I wouldn't say sedentary because, again, we're police officers first. Even though we may wear a different type of uniform, what we do and what we swore for, we're active all the time. So we may actively sit at a desk, but we're ready to take on any challenge that's necessary.
So what can you do to make the first step to becoming a recruit?
For our Norfolk Police Department, you can go to our website. It's www.norfolk.gov and fill out the application online. Everything is done electronically now, and that goes to our Human Resources Department. And our next academy is actually being held January of 2015. So we're actively seeking police recruits right now.
And because the first step is to qualify for the academy. So
Yes.
really now is the time to start checking into
That
it
is
and signing up.
correct.
Don't wait till January.
That's correct. Don't wait till January.
Shauna, I want to thank you for having the nerve to come on the sofa, but more importantly, the service that you've provided to the city and to its residents is just tremendous, and you have a reason to
Thank
glow
you.
when you talk about being a Norfolk
Thank you
police
very
officer.
much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. When we come back, I got just the expert on to talk about the history of Norfolk and what Fort Norfolk really meant to the city and what it means today. Stay tuned.